I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benjamin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Rutgers' return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be first down. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly...
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So Minnesota's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Offense gets set for second down. The give is to Taylor. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Spencer.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The short hands. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here on third down for this offense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw which can help them get that going.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that round, good coverage.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Second down coming up. Trying play action. Coming after it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fights off a defender. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up the field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got his man. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Brosmer. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Spencer. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The incompletion brings us to second and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Feeling some heat. Did as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Afterburners coming. The tag. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Get it out on the screen. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. They'll run it. It's Monaga. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To throw, it's Brosmer. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Taylor has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season. Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're bringing heat. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Scarlet Knights inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. so close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking for a man, it's Brosmer. Took a shot as he threw. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get to him. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Now,
a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
and they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.